Oh man, what's good? What's good, people? I'm going live late tonight. I'm going live. I think this the latest I ever went live before. So I don't know who's up. Most of y'all will probably catch this later on. Let me let my boy Yafel in. Yafel, talk to me, man. Hey, this the latest I ever went live. Uh, but we gonna get into this thing tonight, man. This the latest I went live. But folks, before we jump into it, as y'all seen from the thumbnail, the Deion Sanders sell out. Man, we're gonna have to get into it. We're gonna have to get into it about the Deion Sanders sellout. But before we get into it, if you're watching now, please go to the YouTube channel, subscribe to Black Empowerment Movement. As you see, I'm in prompt. So subscribe to the YouTube channel so whenever I go live, you get notified. Make sure you hit the notification bell. So go to the YouTube channel, Black Empowerment Movement. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. So let's get in it. Also, let me drop the link in the comment section. If you watch from YouTube, you can see that link to join in tonight. We're gonna get into this thing tonight. The Deion Sanders sell out. So Yafel, you there?
I'm right here.
All right, there you go. All right, man, let's go. Hey, man, let me before I give my thoughts. What's your thoughts on it?
My biggest thing is two things with this, and I'm sort of conflicted with the decision that Deion Sanders decided to make. One thing is because he was able to join that organization, Jackson State University, and give those young men who ordinarily wouldn't have a certain level of attention, and basically give them something that they probably never had, probably a father figure on a consistent, loving basis. And if you watched in some of the videos, you can see that connection that he had with those young men, which made them ultimately very successful on the field. The second thing is I have conflict with is some potential Division One recruits who decided instead of going to Florida State as Deion Sanders did, or going to Colorado, or going to any other Division One school, decided to go to Jackson State University because of Deion Sanders, and they went to that school because of him. Now he's leaving. That really makes them question the decision. Their decision to choose to do that, and also it will bring back the notion that I can't go to a HBCU because they don't get enough attention. Let me go to Ohio State. Let me go to I don't know, California, USC, those types of schools. And so those are the issues that I have with Deion Sanders, because he gave the impression that he was ultimately going to teach some principles. And I think that even though he had a very impactful stay at Jackson State University, I don't think his mission is nowhere near completed. He was just able to maybe do one or two successful seasons, but it was really about, in my opinion, a mentorship that ultimately was about changing the lives of the students, not by the potentiality of making $5 million. So that's my conflict with Deion Sanders.
Yeah, man. That was I can't say I'm surprised by it, y'all. I think more so of what's the word, man? It's more so of he sold himself on doing it for quote unquote the black people, showing young black youth that, hey, you don't have to go to a PWI school. All the talent, if you take all your black talent to HBCU and do for your own school, it can be accomplished.
Right.
That's what he sold himself on. If I looked at it wrong, maybe my fault. That may be me projecting onto him, but I swear to God, that's how he came across to me. where he was like, you don't have to go to a PWI. You can do everything that you need to do at a HBCU, not just Jackson State, to any HBCU. You don't have to take your talent per se to white schools. Now, if he didn't market himself like that, then I'm like, cool. Because it was all this big uproar about him getting the #1 recruit, this recruit, you know, these high recruits that's supposed to be going to the white institutions.
Right.
And the whole thing was keeping it black.
Right.
But now it just looks like he played, which me and you, we always talk about people using blackness to cash in. And I don't want to make it seem like a black person shouldn't be able to go upper mobility to get that money to secure the bag for their family. I ain't saying you got to do that, keep it black. Me and you, we both work in corporate America. We you know, but Deion Sanders, first of all, he's a multimillionaire before he even took the coaching job. So it ain't like he's a person that's necessarily in need of money.
Right.
So maybe I'm just looking at it wrong. I don't know, but it ain't looking good overall. It's not, to me, it's not looking good. To me, it's not looking good at all. It's not looking good to me. So what I want to do is I do want to play the video of him telling his guys that he's going to HBC. I mean, going to Colorado. Let me find that video. I'm about to play that right now. Let me find that. Hold on.
I know y'all been hearing the rumors and everything that's been transparent around about my whereabouts and what I'm going to do. And I like for y'all to hear it from me and not from anyone else. It is what it is. Either in coaching, you get elevated or you get terminated. Ain't no other way. You either elevated or terminated. And it ain't no graveyard for coaches where they die at the place. It don't work like that. They either gonna run you off or you gonna walk off upon your own recognizance. I've chosen to accept the job elsewhere next year. I'm gonna finish what we started. We're gonna dominate. I'm gonna be here to that end and that conclusion. And then when that conclusion, we will move on. Now, what I don't want you to do is thinking something is better on the other side in regards to some of you. I would like to have the opportunity to meet with some of you so you don't go and jump in the portal and you die in the portal. I don't want that to happen because some of y'all thinking it's simplistic like that, and it's not. That portal will be loaded on, is it Monday, fella? Yeah. Monday. Portals opens, be loaded, and they're gonna call and they're gonna ask, because that's what we've done for some of y'all when we were trying to acquire y'all. We called and we asked your coaches, and when we knew what kind of character, what is it, and I don't want you thinking since you have the Jackson State awards on you that people are just gonna flock to you and they're gonna lace you like that. This is one of the best universities, I believe, certainly in FCS. That you could have an opportunity to play at because of all the bells and whistles and these particular things that we brought here. And I'm trying my best with this wonderful gentleman to help choose this next guy for you. My recommendation goes to TC. They know how I feel about TC. I want TC, and several of the staff members are going to be retained here, but that's mine. I would love for someone in-house because I don't really know how y'all would act with somebody outside the house coming in to really not understanding how we function and how we get down. So that's my recommendation. So just clap it up, TC. Hope that. That's not his sole decision. So don't put it on him. He has a hierarchy that he must go through for that to happen, right? AD, I would not be here to one for this man. With all you have no idea the trials and tribulations that we stood back to back and worked out for some of the things that you don't even know about, some of the things that y'all have no idea about. And I'm not tired of fighting.
So, yeah, I definitely want to play that clip. He said some interesting things. Let me get to these comments. He put on already. He damn near built the facilities himself. Oh, we're not denying that. We're not denying what the impact he made on Jackson State. No, we're not denying that at all. Let's see what here. Delvin said he wrong, bro. He would have drove up the price had he stayed. I agree, Delvin. He went on the first offer, the first school that offered him, the first Power 5 school that offered him something. He took it. He didn't even try to let nobody else try to make a bid on him. He was like on the first thing smoking, baby. He was on the first thing smoking. That what kills me about it. He was on the first thing smoking. Delvin said right. He was on the first thing smoking. Oh man, and then in this video, he's telling the kids, "Oh, don't rush to the portal, the transfer out. Don't work. What you mean? A lot of those kids was there because of you. What you mean? Don't leave and don't go to the portal." Man, that's right, Delvin. All that he built and gone like that. Delvin, hey, click the link, man. Come on and join in tonight, man. You don't even have to cam up, man. Just come join with your voice, man. You ain't gotta cam up. Just come on, jump in here, man. We talking tonight. I'm up late, man. Let's chop it up about this. This is a good topic right here, Delvin. Hey, go on, click the link, man. Go on, click that link and join in with me and Yafel, man. Hey, we talking tonight, man. This is late night grown man sports talk, and it's got to do with the black community too. So let's get into it, man. I'm wide awake. I'm on some coffee too, but yeah, man, I'm live tonight, man. Yeah, man, he telling these kids not to leave, man. After he didn't dipped out, came because of the Deion swag. You know, that's why they came, because of the Deion swag.
Exactly.
So it's jacked up. It is to me, man. I'm sorry. He sold his ass, keeping it black, and he went on the first white money bag they threw at him. I want to say it's reportedly like 2 million. I think they offered him 2 million. Let me get on Google.
I read it was 5 million.
5 million. Ooh.
That's what I read.
Ooh, man, that's a big bag right there.
Because he's now making 300K, and so with this offer, he will be at 5 million. According to what I read. Please confirm that though. Please confirm it.
No, I'm like you. Google said the same thing. 5 million. Colorado offers Deion Sanders more than 5 million a year. More than 5 million a year, reportedly. Wow. Wow. That's a big bag, y'all feel? Over 5 a year?
Yeah, hey. He caught, like you said, he took the first offer.
But he took the first offer. He probably looking at it like, ain't nobody else gonna offer me that. Hold on, let's look at Deion Sanders' career. Hold on, I'm Googling career earnings as an NFL player. You know, back then they ain't just make a whole bunch of money.
Nah, not especially since he came in initially with the Falcons.
Okay.
Was that 92 he came in? I think 91, 92.
Okay, so NFL, he made 33 million in the NFL and 13 million playing baseball. So altogether, my math ain't all that. He made a little over 43 million in his career.
Wow.
And y'all fell. He gonna make 5 million in 1 year just coaching.
What his son gonna do?
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
Is he gonna go to Colorado and be a starter?
Is his son going in the portal? Is his son going in the portal to come to Colorado? D-Man said, wow. Hey, it is what it is.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Shador.
You on Google too? What year he in, y'all? If you on Google right now.
I think let me see. Let's see. Shador. Let me see what it says.
Delvin, you got to use Google Chrome to join in. Make sure you using Google Chrome.
Man, he can't be no more than a sophomore or junior. He enrolled in January 2021. So
yeah, he can't be no more than a junior. He might be going into his junior year.
Right.
Because Deion only been there, 2 years?
Right.
Yeah.
They say he passed for over 3,231 yards with 30 touchdowns and 8 interceptions.
Yeah. Okay, he a sophomore. Somebody just said he a sophomore. So he going into his junior year then.
Right, to open his
next year. Next year he'll be a junior.
Right.
Hey, I put money. He going to Colorado with his dad, man. He's leaving Jackson State, man. He's leaving Jackson State, man. For them to give him that type of money in that deal, they say you gotta be able to bring your son with you.
He probably made that part of the deal.
No, Colorado made that part of the deal because they the one giving the money. Colorado ain't got no quarterback. That's a sorry ass school.
Are you thinking
what we got going? Dave, we talking about is Deion Sanders a sellout? Is Deion Sanders a sellout? We just raising questions. I ain't saying he is. We just have questions. That's all. We just have questions.
I don't think that was the best example to those kids. That he was, kind of what he been discussing this whole time since he been part of that program.
Yeah,
that's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. That's why people like Deion Sanders shouldn't necessarily, because people like him, athletes or whatnot, they make all sorts of political statements, things of this nature, and a lot of times because of their platform, a lot of people take what they say on value. Because who they are, who they purported to be, because of their athleticism and whatnot. Politicians and activists are way different than athletes, and athletes are not politicians or activists. And so oftentimes we get that confused. And you see, at least in my opinion, this was not necessarily the best example to leave those kids at Jackson State, particularly, as I stated, the ones who committed. I think you was talking about the recruit, one player in the country, and he decided to forego any other of those other organizations to go to Jackson State. Now, at this point, does that seem like a wise decision? Doesn't seem to be well thought out. Seeing that Deion Sanders is using this as a potential time and platform to continue his career, while that particular gentleman or young man probably lost his opportunity to go to other states and get seen.
And Dave is saying, are you saying he should stay there because it's a HBCU? David, click the link, join in, man. We're not necessarily saying that, but Deion Sanders' whole MO was keep it black, bring your talent to HBCU. You don't have to go to a PWI. But David, hey David, I definitely want to hear your perspective. Click the link. I shared the link in the comments. Come join in, man. Chop it up with your boy tonight, man. I know you got to get up in the morning and preach. But come on, jump on for 5 minutes with your boy, man. Let's chop it up real fast. If you want to join in, guys, remember you need Google Chrome to be able to join. I'm ready to. David asking where the link. Let me share it again. Dave, I see where you at now. Let me get that link for you. Hold on. I thought I shared it in that one. Let's see.
Bring David on in here.
Yeah, let me put it. He must be watching from my Facebook page. Hold on. Let's see.
David say Deion's supposed to get that bag. He's supposed to get that bag.
Man. Okay, so they wasn't able to see the link in my Facebook. I had to go in my Facebook and post it there. Okay, there you go. So yeah, that's the link. I just posted the link in the Facebook comment section. Yeah. The loves it's the love of the money. These says the love of the money, man.
Can't do nothing else.
Over 5 million, that's a lot. That's a lot of money. Over 5 million. That got me curious now. Let me look at the top earning college coaches.
There gotta be other coaches make more money than that.
It is, but not many. Not many.
So it's probably safe to say, based upon his statement, that
David. Hold on, David. I'm ready to bring you in.
He probably want to go coach in the NFL too.
David, what's good, baby? Hold on, you turn your you on mute right now. There you go. Can't hear you though. Can't hear you, man. You might need to go. I'm gonna take you out. Do that sound test. Try to come back in and do the sound test. But yeah, man. So I pulled it up. So the top coach is Nick Saban. He makes 11 million. To be exact, 11.7. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, everybody's above around 10 million. The top 7, it's around 10. Everybody, we got 4 at above 10. Then you got you got the like 3 of them at 9.5 million. Let me look at the full list. Let me see if they show a full list besides just 7. So okay, the top 10, the number 10 is 7.25. I mean 7.5. So he in that round, and then it dropped down to the number 14 highest paid coach is 5.7. That's number 14. So he immediately go up to rank number 13. So, we got some guests. We got some guests. All right, let's see. Can I hear y'all now?
Yo,
I can hear
what's
y'all.
up?
Okay, we
What's up?
got y'all. We got the sound. We in here tonight, man. All right. Okay. All right, David. I know you got to preach in the morning, so I'm gonna let you go first. What's your thoughts?
It's tricky because the promises that he made to black kids.
Yeah.
So you got to understand, you can't promise them that stuff and then bail on them. I don't care what dollar amount. You Deion Sanders, you know people came because of your name, and you are building something now. And you also have had other people, other players to now go coach HBCUs. So they passed up on opportunities to help your movement. So you need to stay with your movement, stay true to your movement. Now, if your agenda was to get things going for a time, then cross over, you should have let everybody involved know what's going on.
Yeah.
But we also got to understand that on other levels, on regular white coaches, white jobs, they bounce like that all the time, leave the kid high and dry. But they didn't make the declaration because think about it, the basketball coach, he done left UMass, he went to Kentucky. I can't think of the boy name right now. Calipari. He bounced everywhere, leave kids high and dry. Matter of fact, he destroys programs and leave them kids and schools punished, and he goes somewhere else. But the caveat here is Deion made a commitment, and got kids coming on that commitment that he made. He need to. He should not have done it like that. It's a tricky thing because you're
Not
talking
for
about.
over 5 million.
Well, now you're talking about money over morals and values and integrity. And you know me to know I'm high morals and values. Listen, when you
Yep.
threw your first over there um in Fort Worth, you
Yep.
put together your first barbershop, your free cut back to school stuff.
Yep.
Every barber that worked with me at that shop promised to come over. You did on the day that we make big money. Everybody else went to the shop, made their money. Who came over there?
You did.
And I said, why did I say that? I said, why did I do that? Because I
You,
promised you and those kids I was coming.
yep.
Morals and values, integrity go further than anything else.
Yeah.
Man, Delvin, what's your thoughts?
Hey man, I couldn't have said it any better. I agree. I mean, you got to think about it. Like, if you really think back, right? We watched this story unfold. When you look at, he had the number one recruit. Do y'all remember that, right? He got the number one recruit in college
Hunter.
football to come to that program. And if you look at everything that he's done in the time that he's been there, he's gotten the buy-in, right? I don't know if y'all remember, when you look at the celebrity status, right? You look at like Diddy. Diddy got on stage, he got whatever award he got. He
Snoop
said, hey, I'm
Dogg.
pledging $1 million to Jackson State. When you turn around and you see like these celebrities that come to the game and they're saying, hey, look at what Deion doing down here. Let's really take a look at what he's doing down here. And so I would agree with David when I say, when he says, hey, it's bigger than the money. It's principles, it's values, it's standards in this thing. So, what is this, 2 years, less than 2 years?
About
2
2
years
years
and change,
in.
right? So 5 million, it sounds good, but what would have happened had you really built this program? Okay, now 4 or 5 years in, we've been 11-0. Okay, I can't do nothing else here. It's time for me to.
But they put him in top 13 and being paid.
You said what
First
now?
of all,
They put him
you
at top
Deion Sanders, man.
13.
You
Yeah,
Deion Sanders. Deion got money.
he got bread. You said that
Listen,
earlier. He
I
got
don't know
bread.
y'all missed it. He only made about 43 million in his career combined with NFL and football. 5 million, that's a lot in 1 year for him.
You can't say only 43 mil.
I'm talking about in contrast to comparison
But that's
He
today.
probably had all
that's
types of endorsements.
exactly. He took it right out of my mind. Exactly. You got to think about. Not only that, he's on TV. He was a sports analyst. Did y'all forget that? That's a
Hey,
guaranteed
look,
salary yearly.
his alma is prime time, neon Dion. Those are phrases people pay. That is on registered trademarks.
Right.
Let me ask you guys this. We all from the DFW area. Did we see this coming from what
Yes.
happened
Of
at
course.
his
Yes.
academy?
Yes.
Yes.
Listen, look, I'm
We saw
surprised.
we know the real Deion.
I thought he was going to leave for Florida State, actually, a year back.
Mm. They
I
didn't
think
offer enough money.
you
What?
know what's
That he
funny.
did?
They did.
He didn't build his name up good enough yet. That's what it was.
Mm.
And I don't know the ins and outs of that, David. Man, I'm not gonna lie to you, but I will say I do feel like that's somewhere that ultimately I feel like that's something that he probably sought out to do. When you think about it, like, okay, yeah, we're gonna do this. Here's my end game. I want to end it at probably Florida State or one of these major colleges. But I think that in Colorado it's still D1. But I'm just saying, what better way to end your story than going out the way you came in college football at Florida State. So
Yeah.
I mean, it may not be at this time. They may have already offered. It might not have been enough. He may have wanted to. He may have had those standards and principles that we speak of at that moment. But I think he has an end game, and no one knows. But to get back to the original question, yes, I saw it coming. I mean, you think about what happened with the school here, but then you fast forward and you look at, like, for him to have that mantra, prime time, Deion. He even said it himself. If you've been really following, like I said, his story, he even said it himself. Going into those kids' homes, he couldn't go in and, hey, I'm Coach Prime, yada, yada, yada. He had to go in, hey, I'm Prime Time, Deion, Sanders. I'm the guy that's, dancing into the end zone, returning these kicks. He said in order to get these people, he had to go to these parents with his parents and what they remembered him by. And that's how he had to go in and talk to these parents. He couldn't go in like a regular coach. You know what I mean? So I kind of you can kind of feel it was coming, but here we are.
Now I think y'all hit on some great points. I think the end game is to get to one of the schools in Florida, whether it be Florida State, Florida, or Miami. One of those schools is going to be the end game where he looking for that big $10 million a year contract. But of course, he need to succeed in some sort of way at Colorado first. It's still, and Colorado, that's Big 10 or Pac-10 now. I forgot. I really don't.
It's Colorado is considered still Big 12.
Big 12. Okay. So my thing is, will he be able to still recruit? Because he can't use that identity. He can't use blackness no more to recruit at Colorado. He can't use that. That worked at Jackson State. This is not going to work at Colorado. That's my opinion. What y'all think? Y'all feel you laughing over there. What you thinking?
Man,
I have my thoughts, but go ahead, sir.
I think I think he will still try to use that tactic. I mean, because that's something that he can always use to his advantage. But everybody's gonna know that he's an opportunist now. So and I sort of disagree with you all in a sense. I don't think his goal is to choose to stay within the college system. I think I look at the comment that Jerry Jones made in reference to this, and Jerry Jones stated that he could very well be a coach anywhere in the NFL. And to me, that's probably where his aim and goal is, actually to get into the NFL and be a coach at some particular point in his career. That's where I think Deion is shooting for personally.
And then we got a comment. T-Mac said, does the SWAT football revert back to being overlooked now that Deion voice is no longer shining focus on it? That's a good question. I don't have a clue.
It does. It really does. And I let you guys handle that, but I do feel like, and I stand corrected. I'm sorry. I said Colorado was a part of Big 12, but they're actually a part of the Pac-12.
The Pac-12. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm so old school. I said Pac-10.
Yeah. No, they.
What that coach say?
So,
what that coach say? He said Deion not swag, man.
He said, "Show said he proved it."
Deion not swag. I'm swag.
Eddie Robinson Jr. I'm gonna have to play that before I get out of here. I'm gonna have to play that quote. I'm gonna have to be petty tonight, man. Rashida,
Get your hand off me. You not swag, bro. Get your hand off me.
Bro, me personally, I don't think he want to coach pro. I think he happy in that college realm. I just don't think the whole neon prime time thing gonna work in cornbread fed Colorado, man. Like,
well, I will say this. I leave it, like I said, I leave it for you guys. But I will say this. What I do feel like is that if you have he has this thing on YouTube, right? And I've been studying Prime for a minute, man. I'm an old football head, so, and I'm sure you guys are too, but he has this whole mantra. He even has the Prime as an acronym. And so with that being said, I do feel like he's going to bring a level and a standard to that team. I just think the problem that he'll run into is, just like everybody else, you have a transfer portal, it's a different ball game when you're up against USC and Utah and you don't have, and they all D1. Anybody can go anywhere at any given time. You don't have that same capability, like you said, to your point, Kentu, when you look at going into these white folks' house, they don't give a damn about you being Deion or prime time or whatever the case may be. It's not going to be the same conversation. So I think it's going to be a lot difficult. I think he is going to try to bring that standard, but it's going to be very difficult for him to get that off.
See, the tough thing that's going to hurt him now is the first thing is you sit across from other mothers and lie to them. Parents are going to have a hard time trusting you. The next thing is this. When you get to D1, only thing them parents and them kids care about is, can you get me to the NFL? Those two things going to hurt him.
Yeah, man.
In my
Like,
opinion.
He left after 2 years. Just 2 years. He at least could have done 4. Could have 4. Come on, 4?
This means that he's not going to see his first recruiting class all the way through.
No.
That's not good.
At all. And not to forget, a lot of the kids transfer from other schools. He got a lot of those kids in the portal.
That number 1 recruit was going to go to Bama. Remember that?
Exactly. He was about to go to Bama.
That kid basically passed up on NFL. Come on, Deion.
Yep.
Come on, Deion.
And he can't go to Bama now because he'll have the red shirt if he go to Bama now.
Man, Nick Saban ain't finna take that kid.
Nah. Hell no. Rashida Harris said, I do think he has a heart for reaching back and helping young black athletes. Yeah, he have a heart for helping them so he can get our profit. But that's what he doing.
But watch this. When you were helping black kids at HBCU, Colorado and Bama and all them don't care about helping no black kids. His hands gonna be tied with that.
Mm-hmm.
Do y'all remember that coach that said we lost when Reggie Bush put up 80 points on them guys? He said, we lost today because number 5. Did y'all see number 5? He said, we need to get us some number 5s. He got fired after the interview. Deion took himself to a different ball game, man. And your name don't save you up here, buddy.
Yeah, it's different. I revert back to what you guys said. I don't think that I don't believe that his end game is in the pros. I don't see it. And I mean, I just have, I have to say, I don't see him being able to sustain a coaching legacy after what he started. It's going to always be something. It's going to always be asterisk. So I don't know if a pro program is going to, you know what I mean?
And Shannon Sharp is his best friend. And Shannon Sharp said, there's no way he'll go coach pro.
Let me play devil's advocate for a second. What if he started this thing out with good intentions? He had no expectations. He did not think that he was going to have opportunity like this. He got presented with it, and he don't know what to do. He chose the money. Do you think that could have happened?
Well, that could be.
Well, what he told the kids in that snippet that you played, Kentu, and I think at this point maybe the majority of the world has seen it, but what he said in there was it was either one of those situations like, you either grow or you get terminated. And so I don't know if
he wasn't about to get terminated.
I don't think that either, right? So it begs the question of, are you being 100%? Like saying, hey, because that's what it sounds like. Hey, if I don't take this job, I stay here, I get terminated. That dialogue to me, that whole statement is crazy. So I can't
make no sense.
Yeah, I can't say did that happen. It could have, but it's almost like it's asinine to believe that you started this program and seeing what you did and what you brought in would make you all of a sudden say, well, hey, if I don't get this job, I'm gonna get terminated here. That to me is like, I don't know.
I think Jackson State could have offered him a meal. I think they could have 700 more thousand
in due time. But he would have to stay. He would have had to stay with the program as he was already doing.
My question is, did he even give Jackson State the opportunity to?
Well, now you got to be this. Now, Kentu, we got to be honest. Now we're talking about black folks, and black folks and money. As I'm telling you, as a pastor of a black church, hey man, I didn't want to go down that road. We just got to be real about it.
Oh no, I see TD Jakes doing pretty well, man.
Listen, for every Jakes, there's 1,000 of me out here.
David, put your cash out, man. I got you, man. I need to tie it anyway.
Okay, send it. I'm sure we're gonna take it.
My man. Y'all thought I was playing. David got to get up in the morning. Oh yeah. Man, see, man, what you got there? I agree. He's not a pro coach. The payday is great in college, but NFL owners make it hard enough for minorities to land a head coaching position. His chances of better support is in college of UCFL. Yep. I totally agree. Rashida, don't be laughing. David put that cash up. You better put some money too. But yeah, man, I saw this coming, but deep down, I wanted to see Deion take this thing out to at least 5 years.
Yeah,
I at least wanted to see this go out 4 to 5 years, at least a whole recruiting class. At least,
yeah.
I just didn't see this happening so soon. Oh man. No, Jesus do not need to bless your cash out, Rashida. No, go to bed. But yeah, I need to get on live late night, man. This is my first time having a lot of people jump on, man. Maybe because it's about sports, but hey, this got to do with
how often you get on here?
Not enough.
But you gotta let me know. I'll get on here with you.
I'll get on here with not enough, but I'm Hey, Delvin, I got me a new camera now. I got me a mic. I'm fancy now.
You must have got some of that Deion money.
Hey man, I went. It's on everything on Lil. I had to go do a payment plan, man. I ain't rich, man.
You're on Klarna.
I had to go a payment plan on this expensive stuff, man.
That's all right. It'll pay off on its own in a minute.
Oh man, Yafel had to go in the living room. He like, man, let me get up and get into this.
Look at his tag name though, man.
Deion not sweat. Hey, I got the video loaded up, guys. We ready to play that video of Eddie Robinson Jr. Hold on, guys. We ready to play that video. I had to upload that one, man. Here we go.
Well, I guess me being up front is just like I thought it was a lot of disrespect the whole week. And so you're not going to be disrespectful the whole week in the media. We didn't talk in the pregame. I was out there the whole time at the 50-yard line. He walked through our whole our whole huddle on our end zone and came a long way around and get to his side of the field in the pregame. Thought that wasn't classy at all. And so in the postgame, I'm not about to give you the Obama bro hug. I'm going to shake your hand and I'm going to go on. I'm going to always be respectful and respect the game. You got the great guys, W.C. Gordons, Eddie G. Robinsons, those guys. Reno Chasm. I'm living on the shoulders of the SWAC. He ain't SWAC. You know, I'm SWAC. He ain't SWAC. So he's in the conference doing a great job. Can't knock that. Got a great team. Son should be up for the Heisman Trophy winner. I love Shador. Great player. I love what he's doing for the conference. Probably one of the best things we had since that Steve McNair when he was in there. Love all of that, but you're not gonna come here and disrespect me and my team and my school, and then want to bro hug me. Shake my hand and get the hell on. Period. You got the W. Great job. I hope he comes back next year. I pray he don't get a Power 5 job so we can play them next year in Jackson, and I pray they put us for their damn home.
Oh, he a psychic, man. That man say if he don't take a Power 5, he knew he was gonna leave. He knew it. Everybody knew it. Everybody knew it. Everybody knew it. I just rewatched that. I forgot all about he said that.
Yeah. Another thing I don't like, I don't know if y'all caught this snippet, and you may have the video, Ken, too. I'm not sure if you do, but the other thing I did not like was they asked reporters, right? They asked their questions, and one of the questions the reporter asked was, hey, there's rumors that you're going to be taking this Colorado job. And he went on to say, right, hey, I love Jackson State. I'm for this group. I'm for this team. I love what we're building. I'm about what we're building. And it's like 2 days later, here we are, and it's like, you could have just kept it 100 then. I don't know if there's rules and stipulations. Trust me, I've never signed a $5 million contract before, but it's like, hey, you prime, right? So my thing is like, don't do that and then turn around. Now I want this to be heard to you guys before all of a sudden, you hear it in the media. No, bro, you had an opportunity not that long ago to be real.
How many kids he gonna take with him from Jackson State to Colorado?
Well, I know he's taking his son.
Of course.
Travis Hunter.
He got to take Travis.
You got to.
Got to.
Well, your name gonna be mud in my book for real if you do that to a kid.
Gotta take Travis and Shador. That's really all they really. Well, Travis didn't really. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't watch a whole lot of Jackson State football, but I'm sure his sophomore year was gonna be his breakout year. So Shador is like, if he go to Colorado and put up them same numbers, he gonna win the Heisman. So, man, that's crazy. Eddie Robinson Jr. I think all of us look back at it, like Rashida said, at that time, I thought he was hating for real, but now not so much. I thought he was hating too, but now I'm looking back at it. Eddie Robinson Jr. assessed Deion he assessed him well.
I never thought it was anything wrong with his speed, because as a coach, level of preparation that you put into it, and Prime say that in its own right. You're not just gonna walk through my warm-ups and what have you, and how we prepare. You're not about to do that, and then at the end of the game, you're gonna act like it's all good and it's all love. No, that's a whole nother level. So for me, I felt nothing was wrong with what he said. That's just on that piece.
Yeah. So he about to cash in.
Yeah, he is.
He about to cash in, man. You ain't swat, Deion. You ain't swat. That's crazy. That is crazy, man. What a turn of events, guys. What a turn of event. I'm y'all feel you got anything left? Because I'm just, after all the discussion we had, man, I'm just lost for words, because y'all brought up so many different things that I totally forgot about. I'm glad y'all came on, because y'all came from another perspective that I didn't even think about tonight. Wow.
It sounds like everybody in agreement.
Yeah.
Deion poured the King Jaffa Jaffa on them folks. My son works.
Hey, I, hey, that who put in a crying face? Who put a crying? Oh, that Rashida crying face. Oh, okay. But man, but yeah, I need to go more live though. In prompt, like right now, I'm gonna just keep my permanent setup in my living room. So whenever some stuff pop off like the night, I can just jump to the desk and jump on this thing. I ain't gonna put my table up. I'm just gonna have it out so I can jump live when something happen. Only thing gonna slow me up is making thumbnails.
I'm waiting to see when one of these little wild little female rappers or actresses do something crazy and you jump down into it. I want to see what these women gonna be doing on here when you get to talk about that kind of stuff.
I ain't talking about that still. If it
No. You are, because it's in
no,
you. It's in you.
not on here, not on YouTube, not on YouTube.
Buddy, you done got your platform. It's gonna come out.
I don't do that on YouTube. I don't do that on my YouTube.
Okay.
I do that strictly on Facebook. On YouTube, I'm professional. I'm professional on YouTube. I don't get into the men versus women stuff. I stray away. I know I can get a bunch of views for doing that, but it's pointless. So I don't even do it on YouTube. I don't even do it. I'm all about solutions and positivity on YouTube.
Well, we need solutions in those areas.
But it's get messy, man. It get messy when you go down that rabbit hole,
As long
man.
as you stay respectful, you'll be okay. I do it every
Even
Sunday
when
morning.
you respectful, man, it get messy.
No, I do it every Sunday morning. I slap folks all the time every Sunday morning.
No, you don't, Dave. See, that's why you don't. That's why they don't be tired. You can't be like that.
Start watching our Zoom with Facebook, and you be like, "Hey, man, this dude is different. He ain't preaching like them other guys. No, we just go with the book. I listen.
Hey,
I don't jump down guys' throats. Listen. If you're wrong, you're wrong. It don't matter what your gender is. It don't matter about none of that.
yeah, I really don't do the battle of the sexes. Rashida said, "Shake my head. Why you anti-participate in the battle of the sexes? Because it's pointless. I love watching it, but I don't want to participate with that stuff on Facebook. Yeah, I don't want to do it, man. But people that do it, they get a bunch of views, though. You know, I ain't like Deion. I ain't trying to sell my soul, man. I ain't trying to be like Deion to get the bag, man.
No, we need to be trying to find the truth and commonality and get on the same page about it. That's what it is. Not going there with defense mode and attack mode about things, but just get some real honest stuff going.
Yeah.
But you gotta be careful about it, though. You do. I understand.
You do. Man, whew, that Deion.
Yeah. Deion.
Guys, Delvin, you still doing your YouTube, man?
No, we took a break, man. 2023, we're gonna revamp it. We got a lot of stuff that we want to talk about. I mean, don't get me wrong, man. We've been itching. It's been so much shit.
Listen,
and
I used to be like you, Delvin. I used to believe in the studio model, but you see how quick we was able to jump on this.
Yeah.
Now y'all might need to go that StreamYard route.
Hey man, I'm always looking for opportunities, and I think there is some. I like this platform. I'm not gonna lie. I remember when you had me on talking about what's his name, Brian Flores, the coach.
Yep.
Yeah. So I remember when you had me on in that conversation, and I liked it then, man. And I always thought that was a good thing. But there's 3 parts to our group, so
exactly. And keep in mind, StreamYard have it where you can pre-record, so you don't have to go live. You can do pre-recorded, and then if you want to download the video and edit it that way.
Wow.
Yep. So you don't have to go live like this.
Okay.
Yeah. Matter of fact, me and my boy Yafel did that today. We recorded, and then I downloaded the video. I chopped it up, edited a little bit, and uploaded it to YouTube.
Okay. No, I like it. And we, that may be the best route, man, because we got a lot going on, and there's so much shit every single day.
Mm-hmm.
you want to keep it up, you know what I mean? So,
but you can't just run to a studio. That's take too much time and coordination and stuff. If everybody can invest in good quality mic at home, a camera at home, then you can still get that same studio quality that you want, you know. But if you want, you know, some pointers on how to set it up, because I had to watch a bunch of YouTube videos to figure out how to get my camcorder connect to my laptop and to play like this and all that. It ain't simple as it seems. So I had to watch some YouTube videos myself to figure out how to set up. But you a tech guy, so you might be able to school me. That might be easy shit for you. So, but yeah, man.
Yeah, anytime, man. Anytime you need me to hop on, man. You know you can. You need some.
All right, cool beans.
Well,
guys, I'm about to go, man. Before I go, I want to give y'all the last word, man. Any parting words?
My part of words is Deion ain't sweat.
Y'all feel your turn.
Hey, believe it or not, that's exactly what I was gonna say. Deion is not swag, man. That's pure point.
Oh
blank.
man,
I mean,
no, man.
I'm gonna be a little bit more long-winded. I'm not gonna keep it that, but I'm gonna just
go ahead. We got time, man. I ain't no rush.
Yeah, no, I would just say, you know, that's one of the biggest things that we do. Not just we talk about what we want to do and how we want to get better and how we want to stay for our people and this, that, and the third. But there's a level of consistency that we need to continue to make happen. One, not only just the consistency in our performance, consistency in our words, consistency in what we have as far as for standards and principles. So I think that's the biggest, to me, that's the biggest thing that you take from this. And don't get me wrong, at the end of the day, people gonna make their decisions, and you know, I wish the best for Deion and his family and what he made as far as for the decision. But with that being said, I just think, you know, us as a people, we got to do better in that regard. And I think, you know, that'll help.
Good man. I couldn't have said it no better, man. I ain't gonna lie. I did want some person to come on here to really defend Deion actions, and I think all of us, we didn't necessarily say what he did was just evil and just, you know, nothing like that. We were just a little disappointed. We expected more. That's all it was. We expected more. It could be our own personal fault, us projecting our own what we would do in that situation. Maybe it could be that, but we just overall we expected more, and I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed. I ain't gonna lie. All the shit I talked about Deion leaving, I ain't think he was gonna actually do it after 2 years. Sometimes I just be talking shit and don't be believing sometimes the shit I be saying. But he actually did the shit. He actually left after 2 years. I just was poking fun at Jackson State people. And he really left after 2 years. But anyway, folks, hey, if y'all watching on Facebook, remember to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Leave Facebook. I know y'all watching on Facebook. Go to YouTube. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, Black Empowerment Movement YouTube channel. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, but I can't get there without y'all help. So go there, subscribe to the YouTube channel. I got some great videos up. So you see, I'm upgrading my setup right now. I'm in HD quality now. My mic is better. So definitely go to the YouTube channel, subscribe. So other than that, guys, as I always end, all power to the people, and Deion is not swag. We out of here.